Have you ever wondered why the Nile River is often called the Lifeline of Africa? Stretching across northeastern Africa, the Nile is one of the most famous rivers in human history. For thousands of years, it has supported civilizations, supplied water to millions of people, and shaped entire nations. Measuring approximately 6,650 kilometers in length, the Nile is widely recognized as the longest river in the world. Its incredible journey across deserts, mountains, and fertile valleys makes it one of the most remarkable natural wonders on Earth. Although many people associate the Nile exclusively with Egypt, the river actually flows through 11 African countries. These include Egypt, Sudan, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Eritrea through its watershed connections. Because of its vast reach, the Nile is considered an international river that supports millions of people across different cultures, languages, and landscapes. Few rivers on Earth have such a significant influence on so many nations at the same time. One of the most fascinating features of the Nile is the environment through which it flows. Large portions of the river pass through rocky terrain and vast desert regions. Unlike many rivers that carry large amounts of mud, algae, and debris, parts of the Nile remain surprisingly clear. As the river cuts through some of the harshest landscapes on the planet, it creates a striking contrast between fertile green land and endless stretches of dry desert. This contrast has amazed travelers and historians for centuries. The Nile played a central role in the rise of one of humanity's greatest civilizations, ancient Egypt. Thousands of years ago, the fertile land surrounding the river allowed communities to grow crops, raise animals, and establish permanent settlements. Without the Nile, the surrounding desert would have made large-scale civilization nearly impossible. Historians often describe Egypt as the gift of the Nile, because the river provided everything necessary for survival, including water, transportation, food, and fertile soil. The river's annual floods were once among its most important characteristics. Every year, the Nile overflowed its banks and spread nutrient-rich black sediment across nearby lands. This natural fertilizer transformed otherwise barren ground into highly productive farmland. Ancient Egyptian farmers relied on these seasonal floods to grow wheat, barley, vegetables, and other essential crops. The black soil left behind by the river became so important that the ancient Egyptians even developed names and cultural traditions based around it. One of the Nile's most unusual characteristics is that its water levels historically behave differently from many other major rivers. While numerous rivers around the world experience peak flows during certain seasons, the Nile's flow pattern was influenced by rainfall in distant regions such as the Ethiopian highlands. As a result, the timing of its floods often appeared unusual compared to rivers in other parts of the world. This unique behavior puzzled explorers and scientists for centuries before its true source was understood. The Nile eventually forms a vast and fertile delta before emptying into the Mediterranean Sea. This delta is one of the largest river deltas in the world and has supported human settlements for thousands of years. Today, millions of people continue to live and work within this region. The combination of rich soil, access to water, and proximity to trade routes has made the Nile Delta one of the most economically important areas in all of Africa. Throughout history, the Nile has also been surrounded by myths, legends, and religious beliefs. Ancient communities often viewed the river as a sacred gift from the gods. Various stories and traditions emerged as people attempted to explain its life-giving floods and mysterious behavior. Some historical accounts describe unusual rituals performed in hopes of ensuring abundant water and successful harvests. These traditions demonstrate how deeply the river was woven into the cultural and spiritual life of the people who depended on it. Almost every major city and historical monument of ancient Egypt was built near the Nile. Famous temples, tombs, pyramids, and archaeological sites are located along its banks. The river served as the main transportation route of the ancient world, allowing goods, people, and ideas to move efficiently throughout the region. Even today, many of Egypt's largest cities remain concentrated near the Nile because it continues to be the country's most valuable natural resource. A major turning point in the Nile's history came with the construction of the Aswan High Dam in the 20th century. Completed in 1970, the dam transformed how the river is managed. It provides hydroelectric power, controls flooding, stores water during droughts, and supports modern agriculture. While the dam has brought enormous benefits, it has also changed the river's natural flooding cycle, affecting ecosystems and reducing the amount of nutrient-rich sediment reaching downstream farmland. Today, the Nile faces new challenges. Rapid population growth, climate change, increasing water demand, and regional development projects are placing pressure on the river's resources. Egypt alone is home to well over 100 million people, the vast majority of whom depend directly on the Nile for drinking water, agriculture, and daily life. Across the Nile basin, hundreds of millions of people rely on the river, making water management one of the most important issues facing the region. Despite these challenges, the Nile remains one of the most extraordinary rivers in the world. It has shaped civilizations, inspired legends, supported countless communities, and continues to play a vital role in the lives of millions. From its distant sources deep within Africa to its final destination in the Mediterranean Sea, the Nile is far more than just a river. It is a symbol of survival, history, and human achievement that continues to influence the world even today.